Dark, dark Deku equal homeless suicidal Shane. These are faded family letter stuff I'm saying here on camera. When I return to everyone in 2029 form for lying, you all, my chosen family and friends, Goatcon, One Piece YouTubers, Rashad, my little brother, my dad, my mom, my stepmom, my nana, Joanne, everyone, Harold, all of them will be saving me from myself, just like Class 1A saved Izuku. Izuku equals Shane. Class 1A equals my chosen angels, family, and friends, and fated ally friends. Saving Deku from himself and putting the pressure of saving the world all on himself when he should be depending on his family and friends to protect him and protect everyone in Japan and the world and save the world as a team and save Japan as a team and save the world as a team as the message they taught. Will shoulder this one for all burden with you. Which, me asking and faith in letters, we shoulder this Jesus reincarnated heavy burden destiny with me. It's a blessing and a curse. Stephen, Ryan's older brother's quote saying this when I told him the universe made me the chosen one, Jesus reincarnated, the chosen one, Christ for reincarnated. I told him that in Houston when I was homeless last year, 2 years ago. Last year, when the universe made me run into him and so on. He knows this. We spoke on the streets. How come you never told us you were the avatar, Aang equals Shane, as well? Because I never wanted to be. Why do I have to be the chosen one reincarnated and lose my brother's life? Shane McDowell. Shane equal Aang, burden of being the avatar, chosen one. Shane, burden of being the chosen one reincarnated. I'm Aang in real life. This purpose with my family, our purpose is to fail to save the world, but not wanting this. I don't want to be Jesus reincarnated. I hate this destiny, but I have no choice. And I'm a protector. I have to, I have to do that, fulfill my protector urges and protect everyone. But I wish I wasn't Jesus reincarnated. It doesn't matter what I believe, it's the truth. I'm the real one, and everyone else before is fakes. There's a lot of people that said they've been Jesus reincarnated through the years, and they are all fakes, and I'm the real one. The universe told me themselves, and gave me clues and hints as well when I was in my tent and so on when I was homeless. I'll make a whole video on that later and stuff, and a faded letter on it. But yeah, I'm the real one. But I think with theological determinism, the universe was using those people that said they are Jesus reincarnated before me through human history to say that Jesus will reincarnate into someone. They're using them to open the doors for that and let every humanity know that none of these people are the real ones, but one day Jesus will be born again into a new person. And we found out that person in 1994. I was named after Shane, the cowboy movie. And Thug life is for all. Thug life Buddhism karma is for oppressed people, underdogs, underrepresented people. The universe is doing this. I already said that already. With theological determinism. I'm timid, mild mannered. Everyone knows that, emotional stuff. If you look up the goat cowboy movie Shane that my Nana Joanne named me after, you'll see. It's about the premise is a mild-mannered cowboy stands up for oppressed people when he comes to town. And I told Ryan that it's not a coincidence. I'm spiritually connected to this film, and I asked my Nana, "Did you know this when you named me? This is a crazy connection." And she said no. She just called me after that movie because she liked it. Looks like it was always spiritually meant to be by the universe. Timid guy destined to stand up for oppressed people, underdogs, and underrepresented people that receive hatred for who they are by society and shouldn't. It'll be called the Thug Life banner and spirit story, so on. Thug life, Buddhism, karma, etc. I already got into all that. You can read the Thug Life banner, Fade Family Letters, Goatcon, and One Piece YouTubers and everyone. I already sent them to King Recon. But yeah, the universe is doing this, wants us to end hatred to underrepresented people and oppress underdogs, etc. But yeah, the hate you gave little infants fucks everyone. Little infants means underdogs, underrepresented people. The Shakura family just doesn't know who those underrepresented people are. They just know underdogs. They don't know the. I'm here to let everyone know these are the universe is making these people succeed. The Pantheist God wants us to end hatred to everyone on this list, etc. Yeah, but we have to go against the Shakura family too because they're being toxic. Blah blah blah. They're our enemies at the start, and they'll become our allies after. But we have to go against them because they're being toxic too, and they're ironically giving hatred to people on a thug life banner. Tupac, when he was alive and still now, because he's taking thug life in this direction along with Jesus as well. Jesus and God Universe, they're all taking thug life in this direction. But Tupac was going against his family and friends when he was alive. Me against the world, including them, everyone in the world, including his own family and friends, and he's still going against them now. It's time to end. Everyone's giving hatred to oppressed people, including the Shakura family, because everyone's toxic. We're all sinners. Universal salvation so that everyone will be saved, including them. You know, the universe is protecting us against everyone on the planet. Joel Osteen's quote. I don't have to repeat that here. So yeah. So there. Think of the Shakura family as half devils and half angels, and they're being toxic too. They're imperfect, flawed sinners and toxic people too. So we have to go against them first, and then they'll join our side after. Well, that's how a lot of these films go. Also, Goatcon, read the Femininity's beautiful faded letter. There's TM enemy bosses we need to take down. I already mentioned Brant Hansen, or in a later take I will. FD Signifier is evil. This Tom guy is evil. There's certain people, there's tons of evil people out here, but certain, you think Ocarina of Time, temple bosses, certain people are more evil than others, so see them as like we're in a simulation, so these guys are bosses we have to take down. You'll see the full list, but these guys are extra evil, so know that we need to take them down, you know, before we get to the final boss, Donald Trump, you know, and JD Vance. But the temple, spiritual temple, Ocarina boss, you know, representation bosses to take down. Brant Hansen, FD Signifier, the Tom guy, that makers versus takers evil dude who's trying to lie about the historical Jesus and what he actually did and was. That devil, you know, you'll see the list. The evil buck breaking devils that made that, you know, age-phobic, you know, movie, you know, the evil movie, them, the leader of that movie. There's, you know, lots of people made that evil movie. Yes, Goatcon, there's an evil, hateful movie, Rashad, my little brother. This is tied to the STR people don't exist topic and all that. Live you by sight, by, you know, by dream, you know, all that. Or Shane by a dream and live you dream, all that. Read the positive identity fade letter and Family's beautiful fade family letter. STR A dash people don't exist. This gets into that. These are universe God and Destinies, and us to get everyone on the planet to man up and one up and come out to our true orientation identities, and then you can choose who you want to identify from there. Just read the letters and you'll understand this part. But what is this? The leader of the evil movie, BB movie, is what's his name? I've just got to remember his name. I'm gonna tell you the name. Tariq Nasheed. Fuck him. He's a devil. Yeah. Read the positive identity fade letter, and you'll see me and everyone else rip him apart. Yeah, he's an evil conspiracy devil. We have to take him down. Remember that King Recon and One Piece YouTubers. He made that evil H and, you know, phobic movie, blah blah. STRA dash people don't exist. Attraction is a spectrum in everyone and different types of attraction, blah blah. The true definition of bomb. If you want to learn the truth on all that the universe, Pantheist God made all men and women by, you know, yeah. Yeah, just look, if you're confused, what do you mean? What's the true definition of bias? All human beings are bi. Just go read that Fade Femme letter. It'll explain everything. If you have questions on that, and our destinies with this, and my bi emotional worldwide party dream and Liffy's biggest party dream equal sign. Yeah, just go read all those. Positive and identity Fade Family letter. Femininity is beautiful Fade Family letter. Masculinity and femininity are the same thing. Non-dualism and monism. Not two, but one. Fade Family letter. I spoke to my little brother Rashad about all this. He already knows all about this whole topic, and he's like, yeah, these niggas are taking things too far. When he says that quote, he's talking about Tariq Nasheed and that evil. STR dash people don't exist. We got our orientation and identity wrong, and our definition of what this means wrong. Humanity has been fooled this whole time. STR dash people don't exist. If you want to learn more about it, pause my identity Fade Family letter. Family is beautiful Fade Family letter. All right, love is unstoppable. Taru, my online friend, my hero friend. I know that. On to the next take. All my actions and all our actions with Spirit Story and Fade Family letters and so on is Universe God's sovereign realm. Just had to mention that. As chosen reincarnated, as chosen one reincarnated, us as the chosen people, the good revolutionary saviors. Also, I'm watching Higurashi. Next take. Do this quick take Goatcon. All of these are universe God-given destinies. As usual, Spirit Story are predestined to do together. The alpha male thing is a myth. It doesn't exist, and especially when they did the wolf study thing that everyone's talking about the past few years. Masculinity and femininity is the same thing. Part of the same spectrum whole. Non-dualism and monism, not two but one. I already got into all that. Femininity and all sexual orientations and gender identities and so on and so forth. All human traits are a part of manhood. Replacing toxic manhood with positive manhood. The Fade Family letters get to know all this. Read them there. Survival of the fittest. The way people say it is a myth as well. It's just tied to natural selection and so on and so forth. There's a whole Fade letter on that, and Fade letters on this. Just watch that one. And even though we're supposed to, replace toxic manhood, I will say this universe God-given destiny here with me, the Spirit Story stuff. God's gonna give you clues on your destiny. Uncle Shane, you're not even Sigma. My niece Jaslyn said that. Mom's my older brother's daughter. So just had to say that. That universe God-given destiny, Spirit Story with me. Yeah. As a whole, still though, even though we're predestined to switch between toxic manhood and positive manhood and make the world change. And replace traditional manhood and toxic manhood and have them replaced by positive manhood, the true manhood, blah blah. Everything's include, not include, blah blah. I'm still, have that Sigma destiny from the universe. And Jazzo gave the hint to that. I guess they're meant to become the ultimate one. These are universe God-given destinies. We're all punks, cowards, pussies, bitches, soft, sensitive, whiny, cowards. What else? Human categories, pushovers. At heart, as human beings, us predestined to get everyone on the planet to man up and woman up and count out these categories. make being human, badass, and manly. That's all we can be. Blah blah. Being all these categories is hard because it's human. Add nerd in there. Any oppressed categories. Of course, these aren't a Thug Life banner. Blah blah. The universe is making all oppressed people succeed to make love and no hate. Blah blah. This is just some of them. The Thug Life banner is a huge list. Go read there. And the Fade Lighters Goatcon. But I'm just getting into some of it. But yeah, you get what I'm getting at. There isn't one way to be a man who's multiple in all aspects. That's the universe slash God's plan. One taking manhood in this direction is the universe, Pantheist God. That's what I'm trying to get at. With theology of Titism. And it's God's will, blah blah. It's not trying to tell us we got man. The universe, Pantheist God, is trying to tell us we got manhood wrong. And it's our universe, it's our united universe, God and Destinies, to tell the world that we got manhood wrong. And God's plan is also, universe's plan is also love and teamwork. Us change toughness to love and teamwork. And depending on others, not trying to do everything yourself. Make it manly to depend on others. You know, Leafy's I can't do speech, you know, etc. My hero. Me moving towards Midoriya, representing the people, and him pushing people away, but learning to depend on his friends again, and they protect and save Japan and the world together, not him trying to do everything himself, like the All Might mistake. You get it. But also, universe, God's plans, power, family, friendship. You get it. I just had to summarize all this here. But, all right, next take. I forgot to add this into that take. Rashad speaking here. Bro, you're comfortable in yourself. That's what I love about you. Not everybody's got that, you feel me? And then you'll see, this is, I mostly put this in I represent Simone a Digger. Rick represents Kamina, even though he's not the same personality as him. Rick is ESTP, like Bakugo and Ace. Kamina is ENFP, like my bitch-ass Madison friend, selfish friend Madison, who betrayed me, blah, blah. He's ENFP. Just like Goku, Luffy, Naruto, and Gon Freaks are ENFP. You know, happy-go-lucky, innocent, and intuitive, and childlike, and creative, blah, blah. Perceptive, and in their case, just in their particular case, since they're perceptive in combat and with dealing with people and serious situations. But yeah, I just had to add that in. And I had to say, oh yeah, true manhood equals being comfortable in yourself and being yourself. I just had to add that in the video here. Not being a perfect, unrealistic, toughest image not working anymore. Yeah, trying to be something you're not. Rick ruined my dead older brother's quote. That's hidden there. All right, next take. Just wanted to do a quick hello introduction to the One Piece YouTubers, potential friends. Sorry to wrap you up all on this. Nice to meet you all. If you guys want to fulfill your universe guardian United Destinies, should join us in the preordained ghetto thug life spiritual love revolution. You're welcome to. Nice to meet you all. I'm huge fans of all of you. And yeah, King Recon. In the future, we'll have, if he chooses to join us and so on. Soon we'll have given the Fade letters to you and read them well and figure out everything we're destined to do from the universe, Pantheist God, and so on. But nice to meet you all. And yeah, if you guys do fulfill your destinies to join us to save the world, awesome. And we can show the world power of family, friendship can fix and change everything. Okay, awesome. Love over hate, power of family, friendship. I got nothing else. I'm still new to YouTube. You guys are more used to it than I am. But yeah, nice to meet you all. Great. Awesome. So all right, on to the next take. It's your destiny Don't give a fuck what anyone says or thinks. You do it how you want. Cousin CJ quoting that, telling that about me. Spirit story. It's our destinies. Shane correcting him now. Everyone's destinies are connected. Yes, you gotta put that in there, bro. Rashad, my little brother. Rashad, my Pantheist little brother. That's his quote. With Spirit story in us. Next take. You are enlightened. Mika, my Christian sister, saying this about me years ago and still today. I'm an enlightened black man interacting with non-enlightened people. All right, next take. Universe, God getting destinies as usual. Black people are different. There's multiple ways to be black. There isn't one way to be black. There's multiple ways in all aspects. Acting like nonsense, Oreo nonsense, removing all that and that toxic, ignorant, evil hatred, removing black evil, going against the black community, having to man up and woman up to everything the Fade family letters say, and in Spirit Story and so on. I'll just go read them to know what they are. But removing black evil, going against the black community, going against all humanity, so on and so forth. Ending all that stuff I said before. I get into all this in a Fade family letter, Black Indifference and Black Issues. Fade family letter that's going to come to everyone in 2027 with the check-in, current, log-on Fade letter, of course. But just had to do this quick, important one. Being black is different. I'm a timid, emotional black guy, and I'm proud. Ain't nothing wrong with that. My Rick Rude, my dead old brother, responded to me. The timid line is me speaking. Of course, that's my quote. My personality is timid, emotional, soft, mild-mannered. You get it. I'm a timid, emotional black guy. In more categories, but I won't say them right here in this part of the video. But yeah, of course, I'm an introvert. I can go down the list, But yeah, just had to do that really quick. That's just a short version of it. But yeah, the Black Indifference and Black Issues Fade family letter. Read that in 2027. Everyone, loved ones, and if you say yes to join us, King Recon, One Piece YouTubers too. If y'all all say yes, that's up to y'all, of course. But I just had to record this really quick. Okay, next take. Yeah, the reason I said if you do decide to fulfill your destiny to join us, Goatcon, and you and the One Piece tubers and stuff. If you do choose that, that's why I keep saying, or if you think it, you're probably gonna do it. Like because as you build up to the interim birthday and that 2026. That's I keep saying, put a reminder on your wall because you're very forgetful, and I was worried this whole time like he's gonna forget to give them the fake letters. And, for our human survival, they need to know, so we can use the power from laws and all that with theological determinism. But if he doesn't give them the letters, nothing will happen. They'll be doomed. And whatever it says, like, yeah, that's why I said the reminder on your wall. If you don't want to do that, then you can what's it called? Do anything pretty much. You can set an alarm or write a note, whatever. But yeah, just what I'm saying, the entire point is just put a reminder. So like a physical reminder in your room. You know what I'm saying? That's like that you see every day. You'd be like Marty/Shane Predestined said, give the One Piece YouTubers the fake family letters as soon as possible. So we could read them and know everything your destiny do together to save and change the world. As well as chosen family and friends, and us too, as friends, and everyone else, other Fate Ally friends, predestined to join us. So that's why I keep saying that. You're forgetful, and I think you know that too. So yeah, that's it. That's it. Just had to say that part real quick. All right, next take. Our united universe, God-given destinies to go against these religions and their divine texts, to expose their lies and get them consistent with love and truth. We're going to predestine a spiritual love, a prophesied spiritual love revolution, teaming with everyone, atheists, agnostics, etc., different factions out here, and go against all these religions and evil religious toxic people, and go against the world like the universe wants, and get remove the problem of evil, get and all this hatred, this hypocrisy of religious people, and so on, and get them consistent with love and truth, and expose their lies and all this hypocrisy and evil, and etc. Especially Christ, the evil Christian nationalism causing all this evil and hatred out here to an insane level, as you see. But yeah, pretty much. And for good-hearted, kind, religious people that want to also remove all this evil, hypocrisy of religion and hatred, you can join us and go against the more evil, toxic religious people, etc. But yeah, exposing the lies in religions and divine texts in the Bible and so on, all of it. Getting them consistent with love and truth and so on, etc. And remove their lies that's been controlling religious people for so many years. Next take.